Well viewers, today is the 26th of December and this is Wickham in Hampshire and their annual Boxing Day car and motorbike event. This is the most chaotic thing I've ever seen. This is literally, you turn up, you find somewhere to park which might or might not be illegal, and that's it. So we'll try our best to sort of get round here and see what's going on. It is very, very busy. Later on we'll be going to Lock's Heath, which is near here as well. We'll be seeing which of this stuff actually turns up there as well. There's also an event at Port Solent near Portsmouth happening today. It is absolute utter chaos. But anyway, we found this very, very nice BMW which has got, I think, Dutch plates on it. There we go, a little license there. She's better somewhere else entirely. Loads of patina on that. That says 1600. For some reason that's wearing a 1975 plate. I don't think it is. I think it's a bit earlier than that. But there we go. So two different nationalities in one car. Okay. 1970 Ford Cortina 1600E. I mean, that's quite nice, isn't it? Very nice. Considering it's Boxing Day, and a lot of these cars would have been stored away for the winter some months ago. There's already quite a lot here. And of course a Sierra. Now I don't think this is the Cosy, I could be wrong, I don't think it is. I think it's a sort of recreation type thing. Still a valuable car, you know, 1985, 86 on the sea. But I don't think it's a genuine Cosy somehow. If a genuine Cosy, it probably wouldn't be in here. Right, let's pick our way through these enormous crowds and see what else we can find. There we go. Morris Minor, that's had some bodywork done, hasn't it? For sure. I don't think we've probably got the original A series in here, views, and of course we haven't. We've got something else a lot more powerful than there. Wipers go the right way around, so I'd say that's from the 60s, that one. And something else delightful here, a DS21. Let's have a look at the plate. It is a 68-69, actually is. You can see it's one of the early facelift ones of the door handles. That's very nice, isn't it? As I said, everything's dumped in the square. Like there's not much in the way of regulation here at all, which is fine, I suppose. I mean, it makes it more interesting. You just never know what you're going to find. One of these sort of what early to mid 50s Fords here from America. Ford Custom Line. I don't think I've ever seen one of those before, because I don't believe that I have. Right, we'll go down sort of here as well and have a look at this Cadillac. 59 Cadillac with enormous big rear fins, of course. We haven't seen one of these in a while, viewers. Don't want to get anywhere near that. If someone reverses into you, you're probably going to die. It'll spear you. But never mind, here we go. And it's pink as well, because it is. Just the way it goes. And we've got a Porsche 911. It'll be a very, very late one of this shape here. It'll be just before the 964 came in. So it'll be 1989 only if it's a G. Absolute. That's a chaos around here. It's terrible with the filming. And then we've got, I think it's a Daimler Scout car. I think I've seen this before on Lock's Heath somewhere. Not want to know anything about stuff like that, viewers, so we're going to continue before my ignorance is discovered. And then a Wallace Jeep. Excellent. Right, let's go over here and try not to fall over. My gosh. A locally registered Morris Minor from the 50s. It doesn't say minor 1000 on it, so it'll be between maybe 53 and 56. It'll be a Series 2, I call those. Excellent. Your double A was an Northampton plate back in the day. Not very far from there. Another one. I must say, like, Morris Minors from the 60s are bad enough to drive. These are another level. They've got even worse brakes. They're even slower. But yeah, that's a Series 2. Then an MG Midget, quite an early one. We haven't even got door handles on there, I mean, on the outside, so a very early one. Probably, what, 61, 62, something like that. I'm not an expert on these by any means, viewers, but I know the Mark 1s didn't have the exterior door handles. More Morris Minor action here. Wipers go the right way around, so I think we're after 1962 and before 1965 with this one. because of the steering wheel. And then an Austin A30, I can touch an A30 straight away by this small rear window. Those wheels look like they're off something very familiar. I think they're off like they're off Mark 1 Granada or something. I don't know. Anyway, let's continue. See what we can find in this direction. A 1966 Cadillac. That is absolutely huge. Interesting sort of interior. Look at the seats in that. Yeah, motorbikes making lots of noise. Wow. Not really the size for your average UK car park. I think we've got a Bedford CA here, viewers. Look at that. Just nothing. Nothing at all. No bulkhead, no seat belts, absolutely nothing. And yet, wonderful at the same time. Look at a dashboard, virtually no controls whatsoever. None. I think that thing on the column's actually the gear lever. I don't think it's the indicator stalk or anything. That's probably the thing in the centre. It's quite an early CA actually, probably from the 50s. Right, we've got some more sort of conventional things going on here. An E36 compact. I don't actually get anywhere near it. Let's go through these bikes and let's not knock anything over views, because that would be terrible. We've got a badge on this one. I can't tell you the year and I can't tell you the engine size. We haven't got one on there. Personal plate that, it's a sort of 88 plate that. These were made until 2000, so I think 42,000 these were. Let's go a bit further down here, viewers. My gosh, that's interesting. So it's early E30 this. It's like the one that I drove actually earlier this year, which is a 1984. It's an E30 320i. This is probably it's an automatic. It's, I don't know, but you still could get like a 316 automatic. I didn't get anywhere near what this car is. So many people here. Yeah, it's a 316. Wow. It'd be before about 1986 because of the bumpers, I should think. There we go. It's because we're going to get. We just can't get closer to anything. Right. Let's keep going further down here, viewers. It is insane here. Oh wow. NSC Prince. NSC were one of the sort of predecessor companies to Audi, or the modern Audi anyway. They sort of all merged together in the 70s. This is the 7071 rear engine, very much a bit like, I don't know, a mini Chevy Corvair or something like that. And we've got something extraordinary. This is 70B GT. It's a 79 to 80 plate. It's a local plate to the area actually. It's a Portsmouth plate. Yeah, we've got a 5-speed gearbox. The bumpers have been changed over, changed the wheels over, and someone's put a V8 in it. It's very clean, this one. That would be an absolute monster, that thing to drive, I should think. I've driven one a bit like that earlier this year. What have we got here? There we go. A 1936 Morris 10-4. Parked literally in the middle of the road. I mean, just can't do anything other than laugh, can you? It's insane. Right, okay, pause. Some more British stuff here. Austin A35. This one, as you can see, has got the larger rear window. They have a slightly different grille as well. That's the main way to spot them. Having just seen the A30, we can be confident this has got the larger one. Dash cam, very sensible. And then a mini moke. I think if it's a G, it'll be a British built one, won't it? The early ones were. This has obviously been, well, tastefully modified. This is the sort of event where classic cars can't even get in. And so you find a 1966 Jaguar E-Type just dumped in a car park at a wood burner showroom. Utterly bizarre. We'll be here forever, so we're not going to do that. We're going to go into the main square. Hopefully we can actually get in there. Ooh, very nicely S-Type here, viewers. Ooh, beige leather interior. I do like a nice beige leather interior, viewers. It's a 3-litre V6 as well. I drove one of those a couple of years ago. All I can say to you is I'm glad I found a parking space somewhere else. Yeah, A292 Golf GTI Mark 1, but it's had an engine transplant. Put out of a Golf R, just casually dumped by the side of the road. Yeah. And then a K10 Micro, excellent. Had a low spec one, yeah, just a 1 litre GS 8990. I drove one of these actually on the channel a few years ago. It wasn't very fast. My gosh, talking of white Sierra 3 doors, here is another one. We've got quite a low spec on this one. I don't think it's a base, it's probably an L, but it'll be after the time when we changed the mirrors over, because the really early base models and Ls had different wing mirrors for reasons best known to Ford. I don't know why we did that. 4-speed gearbox, probably the 1.6L. There was a 1.3, but they're quite rare. Oh, hello. Very nice. Very, very nice indeed. Is this a Spirit or a Spur? I've driven a Spur quite recently. It's not appeared on the channel yet, but it will do. I think this is a Spirit. That's a sort of 88, 89 with a beige leather interior. And just casually here next to it, we've got this standard Vanguard. It's a Beetleback one that's been from the early 50s. Yeah, as I said, absolute and total chaos. I'm not sure anyone's actually, it's all marshalling this parking or anything. I'm in a Ford Thames van. I think they call this the 300E. That one is again local plate to the area. RV was an old Portsmouth plate, and it's got a Titchfield sort of lettering on the side of it. These were the predecessors of Transit. They came out about, I think, 1957. These came out, and they're replaced by a Transit 65, which is a very, very different type of thing. This has an engine, I think, a 1.7 from the Mark II Ford Consul. But it doesn't look very comfortable to drive. Neither did this is sort of random steamroller thing. Wow. Random tricycles, 2009. 1968 Volkswagen Beetle. It's not running particularly well. The people of Wickham have had their peaceful Christmas completely disrupted by a load of classic car enthusiasts. Well, okay, just casually parked by the side of the road. I think this is a moat, but it could be another sort of type of mini base kit car, I'm not sure. You know, chassis from about 77, something like that. So many bikes. I've never seen so many bikes in my life. And then a very nice 205 GTI. Excellent. 1.6. It's got the late dash in it, so it'll be 88 or later. Yeah, it's an 88 plate, that one. There we go. Just a couple of MB MX-5s just sort of casually parked there. Facelifted ones. And then down here, something else very nice. Yes, viewers. It's a Vauxhall Velox from the mid-50s. We call these E-type Vauxhalls. Bench seat, of course. You're supposed to be able to sit 6 in there. Yeah, just again casually parked by the side of the road. Wonderful. Yeah. There we go, 1920s Elvis. Just never know what you're going to find in this place at all. Just never know. Let's go down here and not get run over. Austin 7, probably from the late 20s, early 30s. And then a Ford Consul Capri. Wow. Because of course. I wonder how many of these we're going to be seeing a little bit later on Lockheath. If we see some more, I don't mind. I'm just just laughing at everything I see and how chaotic it all is. Look at this, a Ford Escort L, probably 1.3, it's pre-facelift Mark II, 76, 77 on an R. And then we'll just go round here, just trying to get run over. Look at our Ford Ranger in a second. Have a look at this E-Type, just because it's just here. Series 1 E-Type Roadster. with no bumpers. Just someone just casually parked just by the side of the road. Yes, of course they have. And then I think this is an E30 M3. Yes, it is. It's on Spanish plates. Because why not? Just someone from Spain just bought this up here for reasons. I'm not quite sure why. Just here. And then a Lamborghini. I don't really know much about these, so we're going to have to skip that. We don't know anything about that. So, bay window Volkswagen camper van. Just squeezed in with all these tractors that are here. Yeah, there's no way you're getting through here, is there? Unless you've got something very narrow. 77, 78 on an S. To get through here. My gosh, that's tight. Yeah. Be a pretty good base of operations for the day if you are the owner of this. Right, we've got bikes in here. Right, let's just oh my gosh, Ford Cargo. I've not seen one in this area in quite some time. Better to move away though, because I'm not sure we can talk about it on the channel, so we're going to move down here. Try not to get, well, stuck somewhere. MGF. Yeah, it's an early one. It'll be 95, 97, something like that. Then just Porsche Cayman there. Right, let's go through here. We've got to work through systematically, dude, otherwise we're going to miss stuff. Okay, so yeah, an MGB here. 6970 on an H. Old English white with wire wheels. Sensible owner has taken the precaution of putting the steering lock on, because you never know, especially in a place like this. My gosh, you never know. Yeah, there's no point in trying to come in here if you're not part of the show, because you're going to get blocked in. Volkswagen bay window pickup, 70 to 71. Excellent. Well, I hope the local businesses around here are doing well today. Yes. Something I recognise from the Lockseath Classic Car Club events here is this. I think it's a 69, this Minor. It has had some improvements done with the 5-speed gearbox put into it. Also got Marina wheels and disc brakes to make it stop a bit better. Not in service, of course, because impersonating a police officer is a very serious offence. I don't know why somebody would imagine that you would be an actual police officer driving that, but that's a requirement. Very nice early 406 coupe. I hope it's a V6, but I'm not entirely sure. Let's try not to knock anything over here. It's all packed in so tightly. Let me just be careful here. There we go. Yeah, we're through. Excellent. I think this is a manual. These are amazing cars. I drove one in 2021 and it was fantastic. I think it was this colour actually. The later one. This is a sort of 97 or thereabouts. The one I drove was a 2001. Then we've got just in here we've got a Mercedes SL from the 1990s with some extremely 90s wheels on there. Wow. Then a couple of Caterhams. We'll go through here so we can get round the back of the Mercedes as well. I've been in one of those. I didn't drive it, but it was scary. This will be before the facelift, won't it? So I imagine this will be on 95. 500 SL with corduroy seats. I mean, that's not really my taste, viewers, but it's very sort of early 90s, blue steering wheel, all kind of stuff like that. Right, next section. We've got the Aston Martins here, but they're sort of outshone by all kinds of interesting things. We've got an Integra Type R. Wow, I've not seen one of these in a while. Clio is the type of dealership this came from in Japan, by the way. They weren't sold over here. I forget the name they had in some other places, but they were known as the Integra in many parts of the world. And then we have a Ford Escort Mark IV. Very nice views. On trade plates. Wonder what wants me to sell that. I imagine there'll be a ready market for things like that. People love this sort of thing. I think this is just an XR3i. It could be an RS Turbo. I'm not entirely sure, actually. Hard to tell. Oh, just got run over by a bike there, viewers. Let's go down here and see if we can avoid getting run over again. Little Wolsley. Maybe a Hornet, I'm not quite sure. My knowledge of pre-war Wolsleys is, well, it's non-existent, viewers, to be frank. Oh yes, this Austin Westminster Estate. Now, I can't actually remember if this is an official thing or not. It might be something someone's done themselves, which I don't remember seeing any reference to these, but I've seen this actual car before. I think this is an A99 as opposed to an A110. 3-speed manual. Excellent. Back in the day, these were very, very sought after cars to banger racing, but many of them have survived. I can't really get anywhere near this Ford Cortina. That might be a real Lotus one, I'm not quite sure. Somebody would have to tell me that. I'm not the sort of expert on these. So we get anywhere near the front, I don't think we can.
They might save it for you sometimes.
There we go. Right, we've done it. Hello. Is that an original Cortina spec engine or not? Answer in the comment section below, viewers. Oh, yes, please. Oh, yes. A B4 Audi 80. Yes. I just filmed one of these actually earlier this month, but it was the Cabrio version. Yeah, the Procon 10 safety system's in this. It's a pre-airbag system. 91, 92 actually. So we've got a couple of sports cars here. Mitsubishi 3000 GT or GTO as this one is, a Japanese market version. Having a Pontiac 5 from 2002. I forget the gentleman's name who owns the channel who owns this. He actually lives in Eastleigh. I've lost his card now, so I can't tell you, but yeah, he's a nice chap. I've met him. So let's see if I want around, which is interesting. Yeah, but a smart Roadster, quite a late one, 2006. It's a shame we didn't actually get to continue making these. They just weren't very successful, unfortunately. 1989 to 90, Volkswagen Caravelle GL. You're water cooled by this stage. Instead of 911 wheels on here, because that's what you do, you put your Porsche wheels on the old Volkswagens. And then an old Land Rover. What is this? Gosh, is that really the plate on it? Okay, this is really old. In fact, just a really old Series 3. If it's a Series 3, I'd expect it to have a suffix plate on it, but it doesn't. The patina on that is absolutely extraordinary. So I've got a Mini. This is from the early 90s, 91, 92 on a, sorry, 92, 93 on a K. Cooper seats in this. Whether this is a real Cooper, I don't know. It's been sort of modified extensively. We've got a Paul Smith logo on there. I'm not sure, viewers. Let's leave before my ignorance is discovered. Not that it hasn't been already. So we got traction engines and steam lorries and all kinds of things down here. Yeah, 1930. What? Ford Mez Show, Scammell. I remember this tiny little Isetta from 1959. I have a feeling we're going to be seeing this Isetta a bit later on at Locks Heath, because we've seen this many times there before. Can we get through here without actually falling over? Yeah, let's try this side. Let's be careful. Very sharp edges on that lorry. Yeah, there we go. Tractors and lorries and all kinds of stuff. It's just absolute utter chaos. Total chaos. Maybe that's the way we like it though. Jaguar Mark II, 1967 registration. You know, it's not even a Mark II, it's a 340 because the bumpers are slim. So 67, 68, so sort of final years of the Mark II, they rebadged them to 240 and 340. And then TR7 drop head, 1980 to 81 plate. Let's have a look at the boot lock, viewers. tell us what age it is. That is actually 1980 or earlier because of the boot lock. I'm a sad person, aren't I? Oh, hello. What on earth is this? Is this some sort of replica? I don't think I've seen one like this before. It's not Excalibur or anything like that. What is this? It's kind of random kit. It says Mercedes, but it's not, is it? Anyway. Right, we've got some more traditional classics here. Anglia Super 123 1967 owned. And then, oh yeah, this is better. 1999 Jaguar XKR coupe with a cream leather interior and a classic slab of wood on the dashboard. Most gratifying views. We like this sort of thing. The Anglia Super is great, but I know what I prefer. And yes, you do need those parking sensors because the rear visibility is really bad in those. Oh, a sleeker, excellent. Mark 6, I think those were called. This seems to be attracting a lot of attention. What is this? It's got a special Austin 7. It's got this really narrow tyre, so I think it's just a special 7 or something. Whether that's the standard factory build, I don't really know. My kind of feeling is it probably isn't, but somebody in the comments section below will tell me about this, won't they? 1973 to 74, Ford Escort Mark 1 RS 2000. Yeah. Well, that's nice for you, isn't it? That's absolutely immaculate, actually. It's increasing in value as I'm walking around, isn't it? That's what's happening. But I prefer this. Look at this, viewers. Now that is tasteful. If it's actually a Corniche, or is it something before that? The Corniche name wasn't used on this early versions of this car. It came in a little bit later, so it might be actually just a silver shadow drop paired by middle of the car wall or something like that. See if we actually get anywhere near this. It was a Corniche. It sounds absolutely fantastic. And we've got this thing. What is this? Is that a Lanchester? Wow, I haven't seen one of those in a really, really long time. Oh my gosh, I'm sort of absorbed into Daimler in the 50s, I think, Manchester. Another sort of name that disappeared was based in Coventry. And then a mini Sprite. My gosh. I'm sorry viewers about these filming conditions, they're not good. They're not good at all. Local plate to the air actually on that one. Wolsley RV. Be about 1993, 1994 that one. And it's not a 1275 GT, it really isn't. Never mind. Right, let's make our way out of here viewers. (1982-83) Coupe replica, at least that's what the chassis is based on, I don't know. Then, what on earth is this? I don't think I've ever seen one of these before. That looks exciting. A little section here that I didn't quite see earlier on. The Wolsley's moved, and then we've got this thing. I have no idea what this is at all. It looks dangerous, but someone's obviously spent a long time making that, probably years. 6-speed gearbox, some Ford bits in there. Yeah. Well, there we go, viewers. Another Mark 1 Escort just casually parked up here. 72, 73 plate, and more motorbikes. Because that's the way it goes around here. Supposedly. Anyway, let's get out of this noise and get down to Loxley for some more. Thank you ever so much indeed once again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment below, and we shall see you again very shortly for some more incorrect information.